Hello, sir. Thankamani, sir.
Yes,
Sir, shall we start now?
yes,
Sir?
Madan.
Yeah, shall we start now, sir?
Okay, okay. Actually, Madan, you asked me to record it. I cannot record it. I did not connect my phone.
Okay, sir. There is no problem at all.
Okay, so you guys can see my slide.
Yes, sir, we can see.
You can see the slide, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yes, sir. Okay. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yeah. My name is Thankamalai. Currently, I am living in Oman, Muscut. I'm working with the oil and gas company for the last 25 years plus. So I studied my engineering in MIT, Madras Institute of Technology, Chennai. And initially I was working with Yanmar Thermal Power Station. Then I moved to Engineers India Limited. That is one of the best company in India that time, 1993, 94, 95. That time, that is the only engineering company for oil and gas industry who do the engineering, consultant, and they do procurement, construction. Construction, they use some company like L&T, Punjaloid. There are some construction company, but engineering procurement commissioning by the Engineers India Limited. That is very good experience for me, which I got a job in abroad. So basically, when you want to come oil and gas industries abroad, you need to have some experience in oil and gas industries, either construction or some engineering company. And you need some software, which I'll go through one by one. You will see it. So basically, I'm an instrumentation engineer. I'm an instrumentation engineer working with the Worley engineering in Muscat. So just I wanted to go through some basic information for you guys to know about oil and gas industries, how it's oil and gas industries, and what are the stream, which I'll go through one by one. If you could see the second slide, this is oil and gas. The oil and natural gas are major industries in the energy market and play an influential role in the global economy.
Sorry to disturb you. Your screen is not. We can't see the screen.
You can't see the screen?
Yeah,
Yes,
we
sir.
can't see the
Yeah,
slide
your
right now.
screen is not able to see, sir. Thankamalai, sir.
Yeah, okay. I'll share it once.
Your screen is not able to see.
Can you see now?
No, sir.
No, sir, we can't see that.
See, just you can highlight the presentation slides.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Now that will be
Now it's okay, sir. Now it's okay.
Okay, sir. Okay. Yeah. So this oil and gas industries, basically, oil and natural gas are major industries in the energy market and play an influential role in the global economy as the world's primary fuel sources. The process and system involved is producing and distributing oil and gas are highly complex. Basically, what we are using for the car, house, hotels, everywhere we need these fuels. Petrol, diesel, gas. This all comes from these oil and gas industries. So these oil and gas industries, they have the three stream. One is upstream, and midstream and downstream. Upstream is basically is exploration. So if you see these pictures, you will understand. So the upstream is extraction from the wells. There is a extraction from the earth. There is a well. This is something like a bore well. When you are doing bore well, there is water. This one is oil well. Oil well is very complex. If you don't contain properly, it will get explode. It will get fire. So that's what is very complex. People are saying it's very complex, oil and gas industry. So if it is fire, the entire plant will get destroyed. Whatever the money, 100 crores, 1,000 crores or 10,000 crores will be gone in a day because of the fire. So that's why they need to do proper safety engineering. So basically, this one is upstream, extraction from the wells. There are different kind of extraction, and this is one of the. This looks like a donkey well. This is a well. This is oil. It's like we have the hand pump. நம்ம ஊர்ல அடிவம்னு சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா, அது மாதிரி இருக்கும் அது. So it will extract oil from that continuously through the motor. And another one is through different technology. Offshore, normally they use offshore, where they extract oil, gas, water. Because under the earth, you will not get only oil. When you extract, it comes with oil, water, some sand, gas. Everything will come with mixed. So it's not crude oil. We call it is a cross oil. Because crude oil is something different. Crude oil will not come directly from the earth. It will comes with mixed. Oil only will be 30%. Some of the well will have only 30%, 20% oil. And the remaining will be water and some small sands will be there. So that will be treated in the midstream. Okay, midstream means where the oil will be separated by, there are some equipment called separator. There's an inlet separator, we call it 3-phase separator, 2-phase separator, where this cross oil, water, gas, everything mixed together will go to that separator, where the oil will go separately because of the density. Oil will go separately, gas will go separately, and the water will go separately. Where we segregate the oil, and further they will treat the oil by heating the oil, and all the moistures, whatever the remaining in that oil will be removed. Then finally it goes to refinery. That will be through pipeline or through the tanker or through the ship. They will transport to refinery. The refinery is, we have the Chennai Petroleum Refinery, HPCL, Reliance. There are many refinery where they further treat that oil, crude oil, to different products, byproducts like petrol, diesel, gasoline, naphtha, and many products. So that products will finally come to this here. This is the tank from where the oil tanker will come to the our petrol station. If you have any doubt, you just stop me and you can ask me. Okay, so this is upstream, midstream, and downstream. Downstream is the refineries, where the end product will come. So the oil and gas company, there are many oil and gas company in India as well as abroad. For example, we have the Indian Oil, HPCL, Hindustan Petroleum, Bharat Petroleum, Reliance. In Oman, there is a Oman Oil, Petroleum Development Oman. In Abu Dhabi, there is a ADNOC, Qatar Petroleum, Qatar Gas, Shell. There are so many oil and gas company all over the world. So they are producing the oil, and they are selling the oil to other countries, and they are using their own countries also. further refining and selling to that people in the world. So to make the oil producing plant, they want to make oil producing plant. So they need to, just like that, you cannot go and explore and you cannot just take it through tanker. There are some safety precautions which you need some proper engineering company with a licensed company. You need a license how to do the engineering, and there are some standards they have to follow to make the projects to with the process safety. It should not get any damage after completion and commissioning, and during startup if there is any fire, whatever the effort, cost, money spent on the project will be gone. So that's what the engineering is very, very important. So this is not like other, like water treatment plant and other business. This is very complex and a very hazardous business. So that's why the people who need for this engineering company and even construction people also should know about that how hazardous about these oil and gas industries. So that's why they need to know all this, the training to join these oil and gas companies. And we have engineering companies like Engineers India Limited. Just for examples, L&T, now L&T also become engineering company. They do construction also. They are doing all in all. And Petrofac in India, I think Tamil Nadu, there are so many companies is there now. Mectamart, Saipam, Art Methanol, Technip. There are so many engineering companies around in Chennai, in India, many multinational company comes. But initially, Engineers India Limited, almost 1990, 85 to 2000, only Engineers India Limited was there. For all Indian oil and gas industries, this is the only engineering company doing the engineering. They have all the standards, everything. And later, all the multinational company come to India. Now, everywhere there's companies who started doing this engineering. So these companies, they do engineering, and some of the company only do constructions. So for construction, they need all the drawings, like how we are going to construct a house. We need the architectural drawings, the civil drawings. So for construction of house is okay, but for oil and gas projects, which you need all standard drawings, which we need to implement by these construction companies. So just for example, the construction companies are in India, the Punjalite, L&T, and there's a Kalfar, Arabian Industries. These are the companies in abroad, Arabian Industries, GPC, SGS, and the commissioning startup. This is after the project completion. They do this commissioning startup. So this is basically the dongival which I showed. So this dongival sometimes this oil gas will come with HTS. HTS very very deadly gas. Sometimes you might be seeing the drainage இறங்கி சில பேர்லாம் இறந்து விடுறாங்க. நம்ம இந்தியாவில் தமிழ்நாட்டில் நிறைய பேர் பார்த்துருக்கோம், நிறைய நியூஸ்லாம் பார்த்துருக்கோம். HTS கேஸ்னால தான். ஆனால் உள்ள இறங்கினா உள்ள அந்த கேஸ் இருக்கும், HTS கேஸ். அது ஸ்மெல் பண்ணுறதுக்குள்ளேயே நீங்கள் டெட் ஆயிருவீங்க. வித்தின் செகண்ட்ஸில் யூ வில் டை. ஸோ இந்த நம்ம ட்ரைனேஜில் அவ்வளோ HTS கேஸ் இருக்கும்போது இந்த ஆயில் எக்ஸ்ப்ளோரேஷனில் நீங்கள் ரொம்ப டீப்பாக நம்ம we will explore that there might have HTS gas. So இந்த HTS கேஸ்லாம் இருந்ததுன்னா அங்கே ஒர்க் பண்ணுறது ரொம்ப டேஞ்சர். ஸோ அதெல்லாம் we have something to detect the gas is there or not before entering the people going to that area. So that's what the complex in this oil and gas industries. So this is oil exploration. This is offshore. Normally, this is in the mid of sea. They will have the oil and gas platform with the explorations, which is all very complicated, very congested, and very tough installations, constructions. So these all need some kind of experience to do this work. So which you guys need to get some training like AutoCAD, and there are some Yeah, some training you have to have it to draw these kind of engineering drawings. Because normally, suppose you want to join a company in abroad, basically you should know all these the softwares, and also to understand about this oil and gas industries. There are a lot of websites are available, even YouTubes are available. You can learn from that, and also you can learn from somebody who experience in the company, and you can get trained by them, and you can join easily. Because I know many of my friends who started a company is looking for people. Actually, my instrumentation friends, my seniors, my juniors, they started a company and they are working as a engineering manager, general manager. They are asking people, but they are asking at least 1 year, 2 years experience. At least they should know about what are the requirement. I mean, what are the engineering? At least they should know about these oil and gas industries. What are the hazards? How to overcome all these things. So these they are aware about these before taking for the job. So இதுக்கு வந்து I can also give a guidance if you guys require anytime. I'm available. I have given my WhatsApp number. Suppose you need any information about oil and gas industries, you can always contact me. As this is a construction site, how the construction will have taken place for the oil and gas industries. So this is a plot plan. Normally this will be the AutoCAD drawing. This need AutoCAD train to do this plot plan. In the plot plan, if you see the plot plan, the circle is a tank, oil tank, fire water tank, and produced water tank. This is the tank, and these are the equipments. Because the oil means not crude oil, the export oil, water, gas mixed one will come here, and there will be equipment here. The inlet separator where is separated, and there is a treatment. All the treatment, everything is done. Then it will come to that the oil tank, where it will be stored, and then it pump to the refinery through the pipeline or through the tank. So for this, you guys need to know about how to draw these drawings. Of course, the engineers will give you, the senior engineers will give you this information. The platform, this is the main first, when they do the project, this is the first one they draw. Based on this only, they will further develop the engineering. Because we should know where to keep the equipment. We cannot do the equipment here and there, because the piping has to be done. No? Piping has to go from here to here. So there will be a sequence from, there's an inlet and there's a separator. Then further oil goes another line, and water goes different line, and gas goes another line. So there will be a sequence of equipments, so that the pipe will go and come back, again going, coming back. It should not happen. So that's the sequence. That's the way the plot plan will be arranged. And this is I think you guys may be knowing, this is a 3D model. So before construction, they do all this 2D drawing will be prepared by mechanical, piping, and civil all together, even instrumentation also. So everyone involved, this drawing review, everything. So this one basically is the 3D model, where how the equipment will be, any fouling, any construction difficulties can be seen through this 3D model. Nowadays, even the apartments, house also come with 3D model. So we will come to know if there is any problem. Everything will come to know. Yeah. So இதுக்கெல்லாம் வந்து நீங்க வந்து, if you are already trained, it's easy for to understand. அதுக்கு தான் இந்த மாதிரி ட்ரைனிங்லாம் போகிறது. சில கோர்ஸ்லாம் சில பேர் engineering முடிச்ச உடனே, some companies of course they will train them and do the job. Some companies require trained persons. If it is trained, they don't need to give training. They directly taking and they give a job. So this is the 3D model of inlet separator. So இப்போ இது வந்து just நான் வந்து ஒரு photo மட்டும் போட்டிருக்கேன். But actually 3D model வந்து you can go each and every part, even the nut and bolt also you can check through that zoom in, zoom out. You can do everything. Underground also you can check through this 3D model. So this is a oil train, fuel gas. Entire project, entire the oil production station, you will know various equipment, how the distance, everything you can measure here also. Between this pump, because there are pipeline, there are so many pipeline going in the pipe rack. So this pipe rack, how many pipeline, what is the distance between, everything you will know through this 3D model. So this is another one, export pump, crude oil metering skate. இது வந்து the oil crude oil storage tank. Crude oil storage tank. ஸோ ஆயில் டேங்க் இப்போ எப்படி இருக்குங்கிறத நீங்களே 3D மாடலில் நீங்கள் பார்த்துக்கலாம். ஸோ மேலே வந்து சேஃப்டி இன்ஸ்ட்ருமெண்ட்ஸ்லாம் இங்கே இருக்கும், லெவல் இன்ஸ்ட்ருமெண்ட்ஸ். சைடில் வந்து லெவல் கேஜ், பைப் எப்படி உள்ள போகுது, எல்லாத்தையுமே நீங்கள் வந்து யூ கேன் see through this 3D மாடல். ஸோ இது வந்து ஃபயர், ஒரு ஃபயர் ஆனது இந்தோனேஷியன் ஆயில் ரிஃபைனரியில். ஸோ பேசிக்கலி this oil, petrol, refinery means there will be petrol, diesel. This is very explosive. The oil, if there is oil leak or a gas leak, if you don't find it, or if because the oil or gas will go through the pipe. If there is a pipe over pressure or temperature or any crack or any flange leak will leak, and after some time it will become cloud and then explosion. Once it's explosion, fire, then you can't stop it. So this is what happened in many places. You have so many videos, photos in that websites you can see. This all happened. This is a real incident happened. So this is what our instrumentation comes in. We have so many discipline for oil and gas industries. There are civil, mechanical, piping, pipeline, technical safety, process. Process is a master for these, the oil and gas industries, and of course instrumentations. The instrumentation is like a eye. We can say that's eye and brain. So it's automatically detect, measure, and there are system like a control system which automatically control. So that's what we normally do. This is just one example. Normally this is a process value. You see here the blue one. This is a process value. Suppose this is a tank. So what we need to do is the tank we have to fill with petrol. Okay. So there is a petrol is coming here. There is a control valve and there is a shutdown valve. This is a shutdown valve. The yellow one is shutdown valve. The green one is control valve. So there is a flow is going to fill this tank. Okay. So we don't want to overfill. If it is overfill, then the petrol will come out or will pressurized and it will get fire or explode. So we have to maintain the level. So there will be a level. Suppose the level is here, we should maintain the same level. So there will be another pipeline which is going through another side, which is further transporting that petrol. So this petrol will go here, and if the level is high, this controller will control that flow, so that the level will be maintained. That's what we are saying. So process values, they maintain the process value. There will be a control. This flow controller will control the flow to the tank, so that it will maintain. If it is low level, then the valve will open more flow will be there to maintain that set point. In case any valve, this valve is stuck, in case of any problem, the valve is stuck open, keep open. the level is going high, level is increasing. This controller cannot do anything because the valve is stuck. Stuck means mechanically stuck, cannot be closed because the valve is supposed to move according to the level. So it cannot move. So the flow will come in and the tank will be full. So there will be another set point where this level instruments, there is another valve which is called emergency shutdown valve. So if this one cannot do work, then this one will close it. This will shut down this line, so that this explosion of this tank will be avoided. So that is a function of here. How the process safeguarding and safety design of this the tank control system, shutdown system. So the operator, operator in the control room. I think if you see, I have one. Yeah. So this is normally the operator. Operator will be always watching this, the monitor the plant. So where is the flow, level, pressure, temperature, all these things will be monitored continuously 24 hours, 24/7 by these operators. There are many operators will be on shift basis, they will be sitting and watching the plant all the time. And the control will be automatic, not by manual, because this guy sometimes we go for tea or something if he missed, because it's very dangerous. If he missed for 2 minutes, then that's all, it's fire. So that's why this will happen. So what they do, the design during the engineering, they make automatic, everything's automatic, no manual interventions. So what they do, there is a process value, there will be instruments, this is the instruments. These instruments will measure the level, another instruments will measure another level. So it will keep informing the operator in case the process control, if any problem cannot do work, then there is an alarm. There will be alarm here. Then the operator has to take action. If there is an alarm, means he will hear the sound. Once he hears the sound, then he should inform the operator and the maintenance guy to go and check immediately. Yeah, there is some time actually to level to go up before it gets வெளியில அந்த டேங்க் விட்டு வெளியில வர்றதுக்கு முன்னாடி there's a time இருக்கும். அந்த டைமுக்குள்ள போய் they have to fix it. So அதுக்கு தான் அலாம் வரும். அலாம் வந்த உடனே operator has to go and check. There are field operator to verify what is the problem. அவங்களால பண்ண முடியல, they cannot do anything. Still the level is going up. Then they trip the safety instrument system. This is called IPS. We call PLC, IPS, all same. So this will happen. Sometimes this valve also some problem. No, sometimes we don't know the mechanical. No, mechanical valve. This valve also stuck. Is because normally it will be open. Then only the flow will be there. So this control valve only will be open and closed based on the level. This only will activate. It will be open and closed based on the level to maintain the set point, to maintain the level. Almost 75% of the tank has to be maintained. So this is the one will always activate. But this one stuck and this one also stuck. Both are stuck. Then this is going high. The level is going in the tank high. Then there is a leak. There will be a leak happen, and there is a mechanical. This is called mechanical relief valve. This is another protection. These are mechanical protections. This relief valve will release whatever the excess pressure, oil, whatever it is. It will be excess. Whatever the excess will go out. Go out means if there is a pipeline. There is a pipeline will be connected, and you go back to the another drain system. So அதுமே ஃபெயில் ஆகி இதெல்லாம் எல்லாமே ஃபெயில் ஆனதுக்கு அப்புறம் தான் then the loss of containment. Either the relief valve fail, then after that the loss of containment. Relief valve also fail, cannot take out because there are so many flow is coming, then it cannot take out. Then further it will be fire. So there are so many stages. ஒவ்வொரு ஸ்டேஜும் கடந்து ஃபைனலாக அந்த ஃபயருக்கு போகும். ஸோ இங்கே ஏதாவது மிஸ்டேக் ஆச்சுன்னா அடுத்து இதில் பிடிச்சிக்கணும். இதில் ஆப்ரேட்டர்ஸ் டு டேக் கேர். இங்கேயும் மிஸ் ஆச்சுன்னா இது பிடிக்கணும். இதுவும் மிஸ் ஆச்சுன்னா அடுத்து இந்த ஃபயர் அண்ட் கேஸ் டிடெக்டர் அதுவும் மிஸ் ஆச்சுன்னா ஃபயர். So many safety precautions has to be taken care. ஸோ இது வந்து another எக்ஸாம்பிள். நீங்கள் சொன்ன மாதிரி இப்போ இதான் ஃப்ளோ இங்கேருந்து போகுது, இதுதான் லெவலு, இது வந்து அவுட்லெட். ஸோ இந்த அவுட்லெட் வந்து எப்படின்னா அதான் கரெக்ட் எக்ஸாம்பிள்னா இதுதான். இப்போ இங்கேருந்து ஃப்ளோ போகுது, பெட்ரோல் இங்கே உள்ள போகுது. ஸோ இதுதான் லெவல். இந்த லெவல் வந்து மெயின்டைன் பண்ணணும். ஸோ இஃப் யூ வாண்ட் டு மெயின்டைன் த லெவல், there will be a flow in and flow out. This is outlet valve. So the flow will be going out. So there is a control valve. There is a control valve both. Here one control valve and here another control valve. There are two control valves. So this is a controller. This controller is a DCS controller. This is a DCS controller. So there is a level transmitter. LT is a level transmitter. This level will be maintained. This level will be measured. There is a level in the tank என்ன level. So suppose the level set point இங்க கொடுத்திருப்பாங்க. இந்த லெவல்ல வந்து சப்போஸ் இது வந்து ஒரு 10 மீட்டர் இருக்குன்னா 7 மீட்டர்ல வந்து செட் பண்ணிடுவாங்க. 7 மீட்டர் வரைக்கும் தான் லெவல் வச்சுக்கணும். அதுக்கு மேல போனா இங்க குறைக்கணும். அதுக்கு மேல போனா இங்க வந்து க்ளோஸ் பண்ணு, கொஞ்சமா உள்ள போகணும். Here you can go many, I think more flow out. So then இப்ப நிறைய it should not go further down. ரொம்ப கீழே போயிடக்கூடாது. So they have to maintain same level. So this control valve will activate. If this control valve fail, then this is shutdown valve. This is shutdown valve. Shutdown valve will activate with another transmitter. இது வேற செப்பரேட் டிரான்ஸ்மிட்டர். ஷட்டவுனுக்கு வந்து செப்பரேட் டிரான்ஸ்மிட்டர். இது மெஷர் பண்ணும். இது வந்து கீழே இருக்கு, ஆனா இது ஃபுல்லா மெஷர் பண்ணும். இந்த மாதிரியான டிரான்ஸ்மிட்டர் தான் போடுவாங்க. ஸோ அந்த டிரான்ஸ்மிட்டர் வந்து இட் வில் ஷட் டவுன் இன் கேஸ் எனி ப்ராப்ளம் வித் திஸ். சரிங்களா? ஸோ திஸ் தென் ஃபர்தர் இஸ் மெக்கானிக்கல் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன். இது அந்த ரிலீஃப் வால்வ் மூலமா ஃபர்தரா இது வந்து வெளியில போயிடும். So this many protection is required because of the hazardous. So field instruments, இதான் field instruments. இப்போ வந்து ஒரு suppose we are exploring oil from the well. வெல்ல இருந்து ஆயில் வாட்டர் எல்லாம் மிக்ஸ் பண்ணி வருதுன்னா எவ்வளவு வருதுன்னு நமக்கு தெரியணும். சம்டைம்ஸ் ஒண்ணுமே வராது, நம்ம மட்டும் வருதுன்னு நினைச்சிட்டு இருப்போம். ஸோ எப்படி தெரியாது? How we know that? We need to provide a flow instruments. அந்த பைப் லைன்ல வந்து ஒரு flow instruments போட்டோம்னா என்ன flow போகுது. அதுலேயே வந்து another meter is there, multi-phase flow meter. That is measured how much water is there, how much oil, how much gas, everything it will measure. There are instruments like that nowadays. And pressure, எவ்வளவு pressure போகுதுன்னு தெரியணும். Because the line rating, the pipeline can have some certain thickness, the pipe thickness. The flow போகலாம், but pressure வந்து should maintain some pressure. If over pressure na, the pipe will get rupture. So they have to maintain the pressure. So for that they need to know what is the pressure in that pipeline, and temperature also we should know how much temperature, because under the exploration under the earth, around 100 meter, 200 meter, sometimes 1 kilometer down the earth they will explore. Sometimes it will come with high pressure, because when you நம்ம ஊர்லாம் அந்த சொல்லுவோம், போர் வெள்ளம் போடும்போது தண்ணி அப்படியே பிச்சு அடிக்கும் தெரியுங்களா? ஸோ சம்டைம்ஸ் இட் வில் கம் லைக் தட். ஸோ ஆயில் இண்டஸ்ட்ரியில வந்து நத்திங் ஷுட் கம் அவுட். இஃப் எனிதிங் கம் அவுட் தேர் வில் பி அ ப்ராப்ளம். ஸோ எவ்ரிதிங் ஹேஸ் டு பி கண்டைன்ட். ஸோ அதுக்கு வந்து தே ஹேவ் டு மெஷர் எவ்ரிதிங். வென் இட் கம் அவுட் தே ஷுட் நோ வாட் இஸ் த ப்ரெஷர், வாட் இஸ் த டெம்பரேச்சர், வாட் இஸ் த ஃப்ளோ. Everything they should measure from the bottom itself. So there are some instruments to measure all these parameters. The level when the tank na, we have to measure the levels, and there are analyzers, because analyzers only measure what is the gas, characteristics. So many gas will be there, stress gas, and the methane, ethane, all these things will come in. அப்புறம் வந்து physical metering na, physical metering means லைக் இங்கே நம்ம பெட்ரோல் ஸ்டேஷன்ல இருக்கு இல்லையா மீட்டர். இப்போ நம்ம வந்து அங்கிருந்து ஆயில் வாங்குறோம், எவ்வளோ ஆயில் போடுறோங்கிறத அதை மெஷர் பண்ணுறது. ஏன்னா இதெல்லாம் காஸ்ட். இது சப்போஸ் மீட்டர் ராங்குனா எவ்ரிதிங் கோ ராங். 100 rupees போடுறதுக்கெல்லாம் அவங்க 80 rupees போடுவாங்க. நமக்கு தெரியாது. அந்த மீட்டர்லாம் தே ஷுட் சர்டிஃபைட். தட் இஸ் கால்ட் physical metering. Here we are talking about petrol station is 100 rupees. Here we are talking about millions of dollars. ஒரு கம்பெனில இருந்து இப்போ பெட்ரோல் வந்து டேங்க் ஃபுல்லாக ஒரு டேங்க் எடுப்பாங்க 1000 லிட்டர் 10,000 லிட்டர் ஒன் டேங்க். ஸோ எவ்வளவு 10,000 லிட்டர் எடுக்கிறாங்களா இல்லை 9,000 லிட்டர் எடுக்கிறாங்களா எப்படி தெரியும்? தட்ஸ் கால்டு ஃபிசிக்கல் மீட்டரிங். there is a separate meter, is certified meter. அதெல்லாம் வந்து இன்ஸ்ட்ருமெண்டேஷன் வரும். அப்புறம் டெலிகம்யூனிகேஷன் மீன்ஸ் இந்த டேட்டா ட்ரான்ஸ்ஃபர், ஃபைபர் ஆப்டிக் கேபிள், ஏன்னா டேட்டாலாம் we have to transfer to other station. There will be a people, the company MD, all the directors will be sitting in different office. So they wanted to know what is going on in the site, the plant, what is the production schedule, how much productions every day. They wanted to know. So this all will be transferred through this telecommunication FOC network. All the data will be transferred. அப்புறம் வந்து இந்த ஃபயர் அண்ட் கேஸ் டிடெக்டர்ஸ். ஃபயர் அண்ட் கேஸ் டிடெக்டர்ஸ்னா இப்போ வந்து எங்காவது லீக் அப்படின்னா யூ cannot know because operator will be they will be going around, but how they cannot smell it, they cannot find out. They need gas detector. They will be installing all over the plant the gas detector. There is some study for that where there will be leak will be happen. Here they know based on the software. This is software, fire and gas mapping study software. Based on that, they know where is this gas detector, fire detector to be installed. So the gas detector, if any gas leak, they will immediately get alarm. That area there is a gas leak. So immediately the operator will take action by closing that area. They take some precautions. There is a gas leak. If there is another gas detector activate, two detector activate, then it is really gas leak. Then the operator will have another detectors and handheld detectors. They can use with the hand. So they can bring the detector to go to the place and find out if the real gas detector, if there's a real gas leak, then immediately they will shutting down that particular area. They'll shut down that area and they'll fix it because they know where is a leak. Because there's a flange leak or some leak, they will find out. So then control valve, just now I explained about control valve, how is controlling that level. The shutdown valve, when the control valve failure aachina, shutdown valve will activate. So the distributed control system, that's what I was explaining. The distributed control system for a process plant in which autonomous controller and distributed throughout the system. இது வந்து the distributed control system, the control room they will watch all over the plant. Because everywhere there will be instruments, every line, pump, tank, there will be vessels, everywhere, different sections, there will be instruments. So all the instruments measurements will come into the control room. From there, they can verify and it will automatically control. Some of them manually they can control. And the foundation field bus is another control system, it's the latest control system. இதில் என்ன அட்வான்டேஜ்னா ஃபவுண்டேஷன் ஃபீல்ட் பேஸில் வந்து ஃபீல்ட் இன்ஸ்ட்ருமெண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாமே வந்து ஒரு சிங்கிள் ஆல் த டூ வே கம்யூனிகேஷன்ஸ் ஒரு கேபிளில் வந்து எல்லாத்தையும் கனெக்ட் பண்ணலாங்க. இட்ஸ் லைக் லூப். ஆல் த ஃபீல்ட் இன்ஸ்ட்ருமெண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாமே லூப்பில் கனெக்ட் பண்ணுவாங்க. ஐ திங்க் ஐ கேன் ஷோ யூ ஒன். யா, இப்போ இதெல்லாம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா திஸ் இஸ் வாட் டிஸ்ட்ரிபியூட்டர் கண்ட்ரோல் சிஸ்டம். ஃபீல்டில் வந்து கண்ட்ரோல் வால் இருக்கும், flow instruments, temperature instruments, flow instruments, எல்லா instruments அங்க இருக்கும். Everything will be connected to the controller. This is what the DCS controller. This is a DCS controller. So இங்க connect பண்ணி from here it will be watching by the operator in the operator workstation. இது வந்து control room இருக்கும். So operator will be sitting here and watching what is going on in this field. So the plant வந்து என்ன நடக்குதுங்கறத they will watch from there continuously 24/7 and everything will automatically, this all will be controlled automatically from this DCS. The DCS வந்து எல்லாத்தையும் கண்ட்ரோல் பண்ணும், automatically control பண்ணும். In case they wanted to take over anything, then the operator will take over. Otherwise everything will be normalized by this automated system. So the field instruments வந்து it will measure every section of the process area and it will give the information, and automatically based on the suppose level control it will control. If it is a pressure control, pressure instruments will send and pressure control, because if they don't get over pressure, if it is over pressure, the pipeline will get ruptured or pipeline exploded. If it is exploded, then fire. Next will be the fire. The fire source will be, there are electrical light will be there everywhere. There will be light, transformer, and some junction boxes, and there will be a flare will be there. So after sometimes we don't know when the fire will happen. So அதுக்கப்புறம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா the IPS. So the IPS is called Instrument Protective System, Safety Instrumented System. It's all same. IPS same. Safety Instrumented System, Safeguarding System, Emergency Shutdown System. It's all same actually. Different technology we will follow, but the system is composed with sensor, logic solvers. Logic solver is a PLC. PLC also there is a training. PLC training, SCADA training, DCS training, IPS training. In the training you will get immediately job. The IPS, DCS, and SCADA இந்த கோர்ஸ் எல்லாம் இப்போ இருக்கு. இந்த கோர்ஸ்லாம் நீங்க ஜாயின் பண்ணி முடிச்சீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு இமிடியேட்டா ஜாப் கிடைக்கும். இதெல்லாம் கோர் ஜாப், இதெல்லாம் வெரி டிமாண்டட் ஜாப். இந்த மூணு, இந்த டிசிஎஸ், ஐபிஎஸ், இந்த மூணும் நீங்க படிச்சிட்டீங்கன்னா இந்த கோர்ஸ்ல பெரிய ஜாப் அப்ராட் எங்கெல்லாம் எடுத்துவாங்க அது. ஸோ திஸ் ESD ஸ்டாண்ட்ஸ் ஃபார் எமர்ஜென்சி ஷட்டவுன். அதான் சொன்னா இல்லையா, எமர்ஜென்சி ஷட்டவுன். கண்ட்ரோல் வால்வ் ஃபெயிலியர் ஆச்சுன்னா இந்த எமர்ஜென்சி ஷட்டவுன் வந்து ஷட்டவுன் பண்ணிடணும். ஏன்னா ஃபர்தரா வி டோன்ட் வாண்ட் ஃபர்தர் எதோ எமர்ஜென்சி வரக்கூடாதுக்காக இந்த எமர்ஜென்சி ஷட்டவுன். இதுதான் அந்த எமர்ஜென்சி ஷட்டவுன். இப்போ இது என்ன ஆகும்னா இதுதான் வால்வு, ஷட்டவுன் வால்வு. ஷட்டவுன் வால்வு இப்படி தான் இருக்கும். ஸோ இங்கே தான் இந்த ப்ரெஷர் இருக்கும். ஸோ இப்போ இது போய் இங்கே திஸ் இஸ் ஷட்டவுன் லாஜிக் சிஸ்டம். there will be a separate system like DCS மாதிரி இது ஒரு சிஸ்டம். இது செப்பரேட், அது செப்பரேட். DCS is separate, this shutdown system is separate. இதில் வந்து கார்டெல்லாம் இருக்கு, ஐஓ கார்டுமாங்க, இன்லெட் அனலாக் இன்புட் கார்டு, டிஜிட்டல் இன்புட் கார்டு, டிஜிட்டல் அவுட்புட் கார்டு. இதெல்லாம் நீங்கள் வந்து if you go for the course you will understand. So that course is important. Nowadays many they are giving the courses. I think Profenaa technology also going to introduce these courses. That course is very important actually for oil and gas industry to join the jobs. So if same thing, this is a control system. The people are watching. In case the control system fail, then the shutdown system will activate and we close this valve. So further, suppose there is a fire, fire ஆயிட்டிருக்குன்னா immediately it will close this valve based on the fire and gas detection system. Because if the fire, if this valve is still open and the gas will flow in, then the fire will be more. Fire வந்து further de-waste பண்ணிடும். ஸோ அதுக்காக இந்த shutdown system வந்து they will be connected. இந்த shutdown systemல வந்து fire and gas detector இங்கே connect பண்ணிருப்பாங்க. Fire and gas detectors and the pressure all will be connected here. There will be a logic. There is called a programmable logic controller. So on the logic வந்து there will be a logic when there is a gas or fire detected, then immediately this shutdown valve will be closed. You don't want further feed oil or gas to that fire. So immediately they have to close it. So அதுக்கு தான் இந்த shutdown. இதுக்கு முன்னாடி வந்து கண்ட்ரோல் இருக்கும், கண்ட்ரோல் வந்து கண்ட்ரோல் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம், அதால முடியல, ஃபர்தரா இங்கே ஃபயர் ஆயிடுச்சு அப்படின்னா then this is the final ultimate system, ultimate control. Yeah. So these are the instrument deliverables. For instrument engineers, இதெல்லாம் தெரிஞ்சிருக்கணும். Alarm management. Alarm management means ஃபீல்டில் வந்து ஏதாவது இப்போ ப்ரெஷர், ஹை ப்ரெஷர், உடனே அலாம் போகும். அதே சமயத்தில் வந்து அங்கே லெவல் ஹைன்னு வரும், இங்கே டெம்பரேச்சர் ஹை. ஒரே நேரத்தில் நிறைய அலாம் வந்ததுன்னா ஆப்ரேட்டர் வில் கன்ஃபியூஸ்ட் which one is take actions. So they have some management. சப்போஸ் 4 ஆப்ரேட்டர் இருக்காங்க கண்ட்ரோல் ரூமில். ஸோ இப்போ இந்த கண்ட்ரோல் ரூமில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 4 ஆப்ரேட்டர் இருக்காங்க. நிறைய அலாம் வந்துச்சுன்னா எந்த அலாமை ஹேண்டில் பண்ணுறதுன்னு தெரியாது. ஸோ அதுக்காக வந்து தே டூ மேனேஜ்மெண்ட், அலாம் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட், தே வில் டூ த ரேஷனலைசேஷன். இப்போ எந்த அலாம் வந்து ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் அலாம், சும்மா ஏதோ ஒரு அலாம் வாட்டர் வந்து லெவல் ஹை ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா வாட்டர்லாம் நோ ப்ராப்ளம், வாட்டர் லீக், இஃப் வாட்டர் ஓவர்ஃப்ளோ நோ ப்ராப்ளம். அதர் ஆயில் லீக், கேஸ் லீக், தட் இஸ் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட். ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி தே வில் ரேஷனலைஸ் த அலாம். So if it is a gas leak, immediately they have to take action. If there is a fire water leak or fire water pump trip, fire water also is important. Not the other unnecessary alarm they can avoid. So அதுக்கு தான் இந்த alarm rationalization. அப்புறம் PLC, instrument panel, emergency shutdown system, fire and gas system, tank system, terminal automation system, instrument index, installation design, local control. ஸோ இது எல்லாமே வந்து specifications. This all based on for the engineering people who prepare all these specifications for the temperature, pressure, flow control system, machine monitoring system. So this all during the engineering of the project they will do. On-off valve, ESD valve, motor operator valve, and philosophies. These are emergency shutdown system. So these all during the engineering they will know. And job opportunity, as I said, you have to get trained some of the software in mechanical, electrical, instrumentation, civil, piping, pipeline, technical safety. So if you get some training, and with that you can easily join oil and gas company. You can join in India and then you can move abroad. Because abroad they don't take direct recruitment. Direct means fresh graduates, they don't take it here. Because the local government, they don't allow fresh graduates. They need to work at least 1 or 2 years in India, and then we can come here. So if you get 1 year experience in oil and gas company, and if you have the training, if you have got the training, then you can easily get a job. Yes, there are jobs available, but they are looking for the suitable candidates. Yeah, and there are some websites. If you already have 1 year, 2 years experience, you can contact. There are websites of oil and gas companies, and there are some agents. They are you don't need to pay anything. There are some agency, through that agency also you can get a job, oil and gas industries. Now this is a Profenaa technology. I think they are giving some courses which is useful for this oil and gas industries. So I think that's what people are joining and getting trained, and you can join any CAD oil and gas company. Design engineers like this, design engineer, designer, draftsman also. There are IT diploma. You can join as a draftsman. They get paid in upfront once they get experienced, and they should get all this what you call all this course. You must be trained. Yeah, I think I am done. Question and answer. If you have any questions, you can ask me.